Hi guys, this is Phoenix again. And yes, a vegan skincare routine. And this is something that I've been doing for years and years and years. Um, when I first started, oh my gosh, almost 20 years ago when I got my esthetician license and my herbal certificate, I was vegetarian somewhat, but I was still doing yogurt and honey. And so today, of course, we're not doing that anymore. And so I just thought you guys might like a vegan vegan witch skincare routine that you can get from your kitchen. Some of this, because we're witches, we always have herbs on hand, don't we? We have herbs and flowers and tinctures but we always have our kitchen full of goodies. Okay, so I'm going to be 60, so I've been doing this for a long time, and I think being vegan, turning vegan was like the anti-aging. It totally, when I was in my 40s, I had a lot of wrinkles, and I look at some of and I was packing a few extra pounds too, let me tell you. Not a lot, but probably 10 extra pounds. And so yeah, you are what you eat, guys. You really are what you eat. And remember, vegan, we love animals, so we don't want to eat them, but it's also because when we ingest animals, we are ingesting the cell memory of their suffering and their murder. And so that stays in their cells, and Ralph Nader wrote a book on that decades ago, and that's kind of like how I started learning. And so we don't want to ingest that energy. Everything's frequency, guys. We know that magic is frequency. And so what we eat is frequency. It's all about high frequency foods to keep our vibe high frequency, and to help us with this ascension process, because we're not getting older, guys. We're getting better. And so my routine, because I am going to almost be 60, it's not quite as extensive as you younger girls. When I was an esthetician and the younger girls, acne was the big deal. And I've learned that acne is hormonal, and acne is what you put in your mouth, and acne is stress related. So it's all about what you're putting in your body and how you're living your life. It's showing up on your face. And so hormones can be, when we're young, when I was going through before menopause, I mean, I had adult acne right through here. This was my worst spot. And you guys, I used to use toothpaste. I would just, put the toothpaste, because this was hormonal. If you have acne here, it is hormonal. Because I was going through pre-menopause, my hormones were all over the place, you guys. And, I just decided, cut the meat out, and that really, really helped. But what also helped was going on dim. Can you guys see that? Dim. This is nature's, nature's way. I get it mixed up with the other nature's one. A dim plus. Now this is actually the dim that was made by the doctor who found it. And what dim does is it takes the xenoestrogens, the estrogen mimickers, it pulls them out, because a lot of what we eat, there's, I hate to say it, guys, lavender. I have jugs of lavender. There is estrogen mimickers in lavender. So it's all about learning to use things when we need to use them. Lavender's in everything. Lavender, put it on your pillow at night. We overdo everything. And I mean, there's xenoestrogens in cinnamon. And it's all about moderation. We use the herbs when we need them. I mean, so think of man boobs, poor men, you know, xenoestrogens in men, man boobs. And so the estrogen mimickers are in everything, and it's in our laundry detergent, it's in the foods we eat, it's in our lotions, it's in our skincare, it's in everything. And so taking dim really helps. And boy, I tell you, start taking dim, my hair didn't grow. I mean, in my 40s, my hair never grew. And I mean, now I have to cut it every 6 weeks. I just got to keep chopping because it just doesn't stop growing. And talk about your nails. It'll make your nails, you guys, it'll make your nails strong. Mine were always like, they kept, you know, I'm in Colorado, so we're dry and brittle, but they make them harder so you're not constantly chipping away at your nails. Great for your skin complexion, but the dim is actually a cruciferous vegetable. Yeah, yeah. So by taking this, it'll help pull. And you know, so many women have problems with endometriosis, and I was a sufferer my whole life, and you know, very bad periods. They were, you know, all over the place. And then when I started going into menopause, it was like floodgates, open the flood. I couldn't go anywhere because, you know, blood clots and everything. And so that's because, you know, the hormones are crazy, because I had way too much estrogen going on at that time. Way too much estrogen, not enough progesterone, and I was having severe migraines because of that, because my hormones were not in balance. So guys, pick some of that up. Okay, so when you think of skincare, you know, everybody wants to slather all this crap on their face, and really it is all about what I just said, what you put in your body, how you live your life, and it's all about less is more. You read something, the more ingredients, the worse it is for you. Throw that shit away. If you see an ingredient with dye in the beginning of it, like dimethicone, throw that shit away. We, us witches, we know how to keep it simple, right? Right? Simple and clean and earthy. All right. So for me, I stopped washing my face. I stopped using soap decades ago. And what I do is, you guys, it's all about taking that dead layer of skin cells. Your skin is shedding constantly. It's shedding constantly. And if you don't take off the dead skin cells, that it just builds up on your face. And that's how we get that dull look, or, dull, dry look. And, you know, we used to say, oh, you know, don't exfoliate. You should only exfoliate once in a while because we only have so many fibroblasts, and the fibroblasts is what makes the collagen. So we have to really, that's bunk. That's bullshit, you guys. So don't worry about that. We always making the fibroblasts. It's always collagen. And so we want to think about taking that layer of dead skin off. We have it every day. And so we always think of acidic products, things that have acid in them, you know, hydrolonic acid. I think of that stupid commercial, hydrolonic acid. Am I saying that right? I don't remember. Anyways, that's an acid. That's what that product is doing. But we have natural products that do that. And so what I do is, some of my ingredients I don't have here, but what I do in the morning, and because I'm done with the acne and all that stuff, I don't have to do it that much. You younger girls probably have to do it in the morning, and I probably have to do it at night. I'm lazy, so yeah, I'm lazy, so I don't do my skincare routine until the morning, you guys. So you ladies who are still dealing with, you know, if you wear a lot of makeup, yeah, you want to do your routine at night before you go to bed. So me, I just go to bed. I'm sorry. But apple cider vinegar, that is so good for cleansing and even drinking it. Come on, you guys, every day, drink it. But apple cider vinegar is what I do. And when you're starting out, you probably just want to do, like, say if you got a little squeeze bottle like that, you might want to start half. And then what you can do is you can get witch hazel. You can, like the gals, you young girls, you know, you might want to do rosemary water, half apple cider vinegar and half rosemary water. For me, because I have older, mature skin, I do the rose water. So it's apple cider vinegar, probably 3/4 apple cider vinegar, and then rose water. And then you can buy the rose water and spritz it on your face. You gals can do the rosemary, spritz it on your face. And like I said, lavender is a xenoestrogen, so we really want to be careful how much lavender we use. Okay. So I like to use rosemary instead if I'm dealing with any kind of acne or boo-boo or whatever is on my face. And so, okay, so that's my morning. That's what I do morning, and then I'll spritz the rose water on it. And then for some reason, I can't find my rosehip seed oil. So ladies with more mature skin, after you do this and you spritz your face, put a little bit of rosehip seed oil on your face. Just less is more, ladies, because you can tell if you're getting too much, because then you might break out. Okay, so a little bit, but I'll tell you what, if that is too much for you, can you see that? Coconut oil. Coconut oil has the protein that is close to the protein that we have in our hair and our skin and our nails. So coconut oil is very good on your hair because it has the protein that closest matches the protein in your hair. Okay, so, and you can also use it. I tell the guys to use it, you know, if they want that slick look or whatever, you know. I use it sometimes if my hair's too crazy and it needs to calm down. Well, it gets like that in the wintertime because we get really dry. So a little bit of that, less is more, and it really gets absorbed into your skin and absorbed in your hair. You'll put it on, don't put it on real thick. You'll put it on, and then a few minutes later go, oh, you know, my hair absorbed all that. Okay, so you can use that for your oil for your skin, but rosehip seed oil is really good. You know, this is for the mature ladies. And actually, you young girls, you can use it too, because coconut oil is antibacterial. So anybody with hemorrhoids, get out the coconut oil, because instant pain relief. Okay, apple cider vinegar first, and then the coconut oil, instant pain relief. Okay, that's a little trick for hemorrhoids. All right, guys. And I used to have those when I was eating meat. Yeah. Okay, so I got a little ahead of myself here with the oil. But all right, so what we want to do before we put the oil on is we cleanse, and then we want to exfoliate. Now, this isn't every day, guys. It just depends on where your skin is at. If it's starting to look dull, I exfoliate. I'm to the point where now I only exfoliate once a week. If it's my skin's starting to look, ooh, like it needs a little help in the summertime, sometimes it needs a little help. I'll do a couple times a week. Some of you gals, you younger girls, with acne, you need a little help with acne, and you know your pores look like a little clogged, and all of this stuff, you guys, because it's all a natural form of acid, it's going to help with the size of your pores. You know, everything's, oh, pores, pores. I don't want these big pores, you know. Sugar is, okay, so we know apple cider vinegar is an acid. Sugar is glycolic acid. So don't use salt on your face, people, okay? No. Use sugar, because sugar is a glycolic acid, so it's a natural acid. So exfoliate with sugar. Now, you can, us witches, we like to incorporate as much of nature as we can, depending on what you're dealing with. Us mature women, I like to maybe add a little bit into here if I'm, you know, doing a scrub. If I'm really, you know, feel like really I'm going to do a big old facial, I'm really going to do it good, you know, every couple months. I'll add, depending what's going on, I'll add some rose petals because I'm mature skin. The astringent, rose is astringent. Or maybe I want to use, you know, not every day, I want to use some lavender. So I'll grind some of those up. If some of you got some skin that's really acting up, chamomile, so that can be ground up, chamomile. And if you got some, you know, boo-boos going on, of course, calendula. So you can grind these up and add them to your sugar when you're doing your sugar scrub. And it takes about 2 minutes, you guys, for the acid to really start, you know, so scrub, 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 scrub. And for us mature ladies, not the young ladies, for us mature ladies, when you're doing the sugar scrub and you got all your nice little flowery ingredients in there, you might want to add a little bit of your oil to that. Okay, because it's going to scrub away that dead layer of skin cells, but it's going to work in the nice oils. Okay, so you can get as creative as you want. I'll get some palmarosa, neroli. That's really good for mature skin. Essential oils, and put that in there. You girls can do lemon essential oils, rosemary essential oils, lavender essential oils if you're dealing with some acne. And so, you know, it's all acidic. We're thinking of it as acid. So for masks, I don't do that many masks anymore. I just find that I've gotten to the point with how I eat, and my life isn't that stressful anymore. You know, just how I am, I don't need to do all of this stuff anymore. I used to, but you know, when we go vegan, unless you're one of those vegans that think, well, because I'm not eating meat, I can eat all the sugar I want and all the crap I want. Sorry, ladies, that's working against you. Sugar is poison to your face. Sugar is like the enemy of collagen. I mean, sugar is the enemy of radiant skin. Sugar is poison to your face. So I am more plant-based. I am, you know, I hate this terminology. I don't eat meat because of the animals, but I don't eat crap and shit either because you know, I'm getting older and I don't want to look like my relatives when they were 60. They look like they were, you know, on death's door. All short hair, permed, wearing muumuus, you know. I'm 123 pounds, okay? I mean, you know, I'm 5'6", okay? I just didn't want to be like that. And so we don't eat that crap. There's a lot of vegan crap out there, you guys. There is, just because it's not meat or dairy. It's just crap, okay? So I try to really watch what I put. My body is the temple. It's a temple for the goddess, you guys. Think of you know, being a high priestess, how do you want to look if you're called to do a special ceremony? Um, so, yeah, just because you're vegan, you know, doesn't mean that you're naturally going to look radiant and beautiful. I'm sorry. A lot of crap out there. There's a lot of crap. I'm sorry. Crap. That's the word of the day. So, okay. For those of you who are still wanting to do masks, I'm not saying don't do them. I don't do them. Sometimes I get lazy, but you know, seasonally I'll do them according to the season. So because I don't do them all the time, I don't have any yogurt with me. And of course we do vegan yogurt. So I reminded myself by the vegan sour cream. I'm sure you could probably use the sour cream. I mean, I might even try the sour cream before the yogurt. And of course, you guys, when you do the mask, it's dripping all over the place. Get the stuff that isn't fat-free. And I'm not sure. You want the full fat because this is what you want on your face. The fat, the oils and the fat, that's good. So I don't know how much fat is in plant-based yogurt. I don't know. But so that's really good. The acid in the yogurt will also help with different color skin. You know, if you have age spots or your skin just doesn't decide what color it wants to be, it will help even out. If used enough, if used regularly, it will help with that skin discoloration here and there, you know. So and then of course, you know, you can add essential oils into your mask. Now, some of us like to do a scrub mask, and you know, if you decide you're not going to use your sugar for your exfoliation, you can, and you find, well, the sugar is just too hard on my face. I have very sensitive skin. I don't think I want to use it. Okay, that you can do that. Okay. I used to have, and I'm so freaking pissed at my husband. He throws my shit away all the time. I had a big gallon jar of ground up sapphire crystal, and that's what they use for the microdermabrasion machines, a lot of them. And so I had the jar of the ground up sapphire crystals, and I would add it to my sugar. And you want to talk about watch the skin roll off your face. Oh, yeah. Well, my husband threw that away on one of our moves. So let's just say he doesn't get any more facials. So, all right. So we decide we want to do a mask, but we just don't want to do just the sour cream or the yogurt. We need something that's a little bit more calming. We're going to use oatmeal. And this is fun, doing oatmeal, you guys. This is where you can really get creative. So you grind up your oatmeal, and then you think, well, okay, my skin's doing this, or my skin is this age. We grind up some rose flower petals in there. And you can get, I mean, you can put all of them. All of them is good, you know. We could throw some calendula in there if we want. We could throw some chamomile in there if we want. And if we're not going to do it every day, we can throw some lavender in there. So, you know, if you're doing a healing mask or a calming mask, you would want to use the calendula, the chamomile, the lavender, the rosemary. But if you're just, you know, like me, normal skin, you know, mature skin, you just get away with the rose. And so this is just what I have. I mean, you guys, some of you out there are going, oh, but I know this, and oh, I think this will work. Great. This is just my routine. This is just what I do. And so you grind all that up, and you add your water, or you can even add see, now for me, I would add the yogurt. I would add the coconut yogurt or almond yogurt or whichever one you prefer. I would that soy. I would add that to my oatmeal, and I would make my mask. And so the masks, everything that is exfoliating and acidic, all of that goes on before your lotions or before your oils, okay? So you're gonna start out and you're gonna cleanse, and then you're gonna exfoliate, mask, exfoliate, whichever one you decide you wanna do. When that's all done and you've figured, okay, I got that dead layer of skin cells off, you've opened up the new skin to absorb the oils. And so that's when you put the oils on. And so wash off all the mask, leave your mask on for the 10, 15 minutes or whatever it is, I would put it on, and then I would go and meditate for a few minutes, or I would, work with my oracle cards or something like that, and then take my mask off. And so, so then your skin is ready to take on your lotions and your oils. And the lotions are more for those who have too much of that sebum, just way too much sebum going on there, too much oil, it's overactive. But sometimes what happens is if you don't give your skin enough oil, you make your skin, you make the sebum want to grow. It's trying to correct what it's missing. So, it's a playing game. It really is. Being an esthetician was not easy, because it's like going to the doctor. It's like, well, let's try this. Let's try that. Let's do this. And especially if the people don't want to listen to you about how their lifestyle is, I can't help you. Sorry, So we've exfoliated, we got that dead layer off, and then we're ready for our lotion or our oil. And then when you're done with that, you're ready to apply your makeup. So this is vegan, and this is your kitchen. This is, witches, we always got herbs, don't we? I mean, I'm sorry, I had a whole room. I had my husband put up shelves. I had a jar of herbs. I bought them all from Rocky Mountain Herbs, Rose Mountain, Rocky Mountain. I live in the Rocky Mountains. Rose Mountain Herbs. I think I bought a half a pound of every herb there was, So this is just like the basic. This is if you're not really dealing with anything really, really bad. But it's all about exfoliation, and it's all about what you're eating, and it's all about how you live. It's your lifestyle, how stressful your life is, and how much crap you eat, you guys. I can tell by looking at somebody's face how much shit they eat. I don't care if you're vegan or not. Sorry, vegans tend to eat a lot of crap. And the problem is a lot of them are not getting enough fats, good fats. So when you're not getting enough good fats, you have all these terrible cravings. If you're eating, you're getting the right nutrients. You're getting your vitamin C, you're getting your vitamin B, you're getting your vitamin D, E, A, K, you're getting all of those. It's going to show up on your skin. It's going to show up on your hairs and your nails. And it's going to show up on your appetite and your cravings. I don't have cravings anymore. I used to crave chocolate. That was the hardest one. But I used to get the worst headaches from chocolate. So now I just do, and it was the sugars and all that other crap. It wasn't just chocolate. So now I just do the cacao nibs, and it's just it's plain cacao, period. And so another thing that I like to do, you guys, is drink. Can you see that? Kombucha. I make my own kombucha. It's very expensive. $3.50 here in Colorado for a bottle of kombucha. I can make it myself. It's easy, full of polyphenols, full of, it's got green tea. I make mine with green tea and black tea. The polyphenols are so good for you. I mean, and it's good for your digestion. And if your digestion is bad, it's going to show up on your face. We call our digestion our microbiome. And if our microbiome is bad, we have no immune. We're susceptible to everything under the sun. Our wounds don't heal. We don't absorb the nutrients from the foods that we do eat. We get sick a lot. We're depressed. I mean, it's all part of the digestion, the microbiome. And so I drink kombucha. Sometimes 2 of these a day, you guys. So here you go. Simple, easy skincare routine. It's vegan. It's not a million different ingredients. I know there's a lot of good stuff that's coming out on the market, but I shop at natural grocers and I'll see something and I'll kind of like, oh, that looks kind of nice. Maybe I want to try that. Like body lotions, Colorado is so dry. And I was using Alba body lotion. It was very, very emollient. And then one day it said, look at the ingredients. And I was appalled at the ingredients. I mean, dimethicone was one of them. So I threw it away, didn't even finish the bottle. I threw it away. And so I used to make my own lotions. I really should get back into that. That's easy too, especially with these immersion blenders we have now, you guys. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, I used to make my lotions with the blender. I mean, okay, you gotta wait for that blender to choke. It's going, and you'll hear it choke, and you'll know that's the perfect. So it made it so hard to make lotions, and so I just stopped. But so that's my easy skincare routine, you guys. Vegan, natural, and less is more. Okay, so let me know what you think. And I'm sure everybody's got good ideas of what they do. Hey, this is what I do. You guys, you witches, you know so much. But this is just the basis. This is just like something fun to help you guys out. Okay, so we'll see you later. Oops, stop.